The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Black 80! 2.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
12, 11.
You don't want it. Back.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards on the play.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves down.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case,
looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 15. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
65.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check 26. Shit.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go.
never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Here we go. 1, Omaha.
I got one.
21.
No. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Matthews, the intended target. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. And when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne,
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Malcolm Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, and keep pressing forward.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Looking ahead to Week 6 in the NFL, some big games next weekend, including the first London game of the year. Panthers and Bucks, they'll do battle in the UK. And back home, it all starts Thursday night with one that a lot of folks have circled on the calendar. The Giants and the Patriots. The Pats maybe still stinging from the losses of Super Bowl 42 and 46 at the hands of the Giants.
Here we go.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Two, 6.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Watch it.
Garoppolo on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. First and 10 right at the 20. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second and 9, Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
21. We take a win. 65. 13. Check three.
It's Coleman here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted number 1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, he plays well against the run, knows how to hold.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing out. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Landry, the intended target. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
11. White.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando. Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Mike, 53.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
56. Hurry! 56.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here we go. Kill. 21. Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Malcolm Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. Mayfield is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Hunt, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Caught left side is Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
11. 12.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 14.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Preston 65, 47-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. Left side, caught by Matthews. That's good for 28 yards. Garoppolo now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed him, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield, they'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Landry again the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the return is Pettis. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
I'm here all day. Check 43.
65.
Joker.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Over the middle, complete. That's good one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They will run again with Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Mayfield now. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield to throw it. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Set. 180. 56. Blue dead. Pistol. 56 to Mike.
Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He finds it open. Now Mayfield lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Push him back. 1, Omaha.
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 21. 53.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Safety's creeping.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Finding the rookie from Baylor, Jalen Hurd. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, fellas.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Coleman. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
One Omaha.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
11.
Garoppolo to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was looking for Matthews that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Browns take over first and 10. 180.
Tighten down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they take a knee. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the 4th quarter.
So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.